Welcome on Linea Rock for the first time here in Italy, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
For your band, the important job to open the new edition of Gods of Metal, and really, I think the energy of your music has been the best way. Introduce your band to the people that until now have not discovered Baptized in Blood.
Hello, Linea Rock. We are Nick and Josh, as we already said, from Baptized in Blood. This is our first time here in Italy. We're from London, Ontario, Canada, and it's a great honor to be able to open the Gods of Metal Italy show today. If you've never heard of us before, we've been a band for almost 7 years now. Started in 2004. Recently signed to Roadrunner Records.
I have some question about this.
Okay, sure.
Your real debut album, Baptized in Blood, has been released end of last year after an EP and self-produced Guthrie Bound, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
How have you got the important contract with Roadrunner Records? I think it's a big thing for a band like.
Yeah, it is. After we did the Gutter Bound record, we started touring a lot for that record.
In Canada, also in America?
Pretty much just in Canada. And every time we went to Toronto, that's where the Roadrunner office is there, so we just keep bugging the crap out of them to come to our shows, come watch us play. And they did. They came and they gave us constructive criticism, taught us how to progress as a band, and then eventually they were ready to sign us and work with us. So that's how that happened.
Good. Your sound is a mix between melodic death metal and thrash metal. I think it's okay.
Cool. Sure.
What are your influences? And do you feel more thrash or death attitude?
More thrash.
Yeah, definitely more thrash.
I'll let you do.
Influences, well, I guess some of my earlier influences back in high school, I always listened to a lot of the Southern California punk bands, Fat Records, Epitaph bands, Strung Out, Lagwagon, NoFX, all those types of bands, and then, some of the big thrash bands, Megadeth and Metallica and stuff like that.
And also old thrash band like Exciter or something
yeah.
like that?
And then, that kind of stuff kind of
Exodus.
came later, Exodus. But later on kind of got into, wanted something more aggressive, more heavy, just kind of was drawn that way, and discovered all the great European metal bands, like In Flames and Soilwork and bands like that.
Because I noticed that in this last year there is a return of the thrash metal of the 80s with a new band that play this sound.
Yeah.
For me it's great because I hear and I like this kind of music.
Yeah.
That's stuff that we like too.
It's
so
a
that's what
wide
we play,
range, totally wide range of stuff that we listen to that influence our music. I think you can hear it in all the songs too. So
We can talk now about the new album. The production is very good. Where have you recorded the album and when you have started working on it?
We recorded it actually one year ago right now. Or was it May or June?
it was May.
May 2010 in Massachusetts, United States, with a fellow named Zeus. He's
Zeus.
awesome dude.
Awesome.
Previously recorded Shadows Fall Records, Hatebreed Records, Madball, Chimera, Casey Strain, lots of good things. Yeah.
Who is the producer of the album?
His name is Zeus, Chris Harris.
Yeah.
Another positive things are the frequent solos, really good quality. It's always more hard to find album with good solos. Have you favorite guitar players, and what is your favorite couple of guitarists?
Yeah. One of them sitting right around here.
there. There's Paul Gilbert.
Paul
right there.
Gilbert,
Love him.
great name.
I'm a big Eddie Van Halen guy myself.
Eddie Van Halen, and then I like all the thrash metal guitar players. Kirk Hammett, James Hetfield,
Yeah.
Dave Mustaine. Chris Broderick, who's now playing with Megadeth for a while now. Unbelievable guitarist. So many. I just
many.
like them all. All
Too
the
much.
shredders and really good rhythm guitarists and stuff. So.
Okay. What about the lyrics? How is important for the music of Baptized in Blood, the lyrics of the songs?
No, that's the main thing that people listen to, so the importance is pretty high, I'd say.
Yeah.
Joel's got some pretty good lyrics in him. Yeah.
He's kind of...
They're very more uplifting than negative, and most of his stuff is real life issues, I guess. None of this like fantasy crap, like Dungeons and Dragons. There's none of that.
Yeah, he just kind of sings about what he knows and what he's been through in his life and stuff like that, and I think he does a really, really good job of it. So
stuff that everybody can relate to.
Okay. Your album has impressed an icon of metal like Dave Mustaine. What happened with him?
What happened with Dave?
With Dave, yeah. Because Dave listened to the album, or show you play live, or...
I'm not sure if you watched this or not, but we did a festival last summer with Megadeth in Canada, the Heavy MTL Festival in Montreal. Opened for Megadeth there, and then a week or two later, they came through our hometown in London, Ontario. Our GM for Roadrunner took Joel, our singer, to backstage to meet Dave and the rest of the guys. Mm-hmm. So they chatted for a bit, and I guess Rose slipped him a CD or something before it was released, and he just listened to it and he liked it a lot. And a few weeks later, there was an email saying, "Hey guys, I'd like to manage you."
Probably in the future can work together from the next album, or
maybe.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe
he's a pretty busy guy, but yeah, we'll see.
He play here 15 days. He play on this stage.
I saw the poster
with the big four.
Yeah.
This edition of Girls of Metal show a balanced bill between hard rock and metal band. How is share the stage together legend like Judas Priest, Wildneck, Mr. Big?
Quite an honor. Just mind blowing.
Probably you tell me before that you play with other important metal band in Canada and USA.
Well, we played with quite a few bigger metal bands and stuff. We actually played with Judas Priest in Copenhagen about a few days ago, and that was really good. But I mean, it's just an honor to play with a band of such a stature like that. They're legends. They're as big as it gets when it comes to metal. So it's great.
Last question about metal in Canada. The most important are Rush and Voivod. I like also Triumph, but no play. Okay. In few cases also other band had a kind of success in Europe, like 3 Inches of Blood. How is the situation of metal in the last years in Canada? Is a good quality of the band? There are many places for play live during the many clubs, I think, for play live during the week, or not?
There's
depend by the town.
I think it's not. Canada's so big, and there's not that many big cities. There's probably like 10 or 12 maximum big cities that you can play in Canada. So I'd say like if you get a good tour together and stuff, it can be pretty good because people will all migrate from more of the rural countries and come to the big cities to watch shows. So I enjoy it. Like, we've toured Canada quite a few times now, and there's a lot of great cities to play in.
Bigger over there is the smaller underground stuff, like the really shitty scene band type stuff.
Yeah.
And which are the plans now of Baptized Blood? Touring in Europe and after return in America for the summer some festival in summer, or not?
Well, we're gonna aim for a Canadian tour when we go back home. We do Heavy TO Festival at the end of July, and then we're gonna tour Canada, and we're gonna try and start writing new stuff for a second record. And we've got some other tours in the works for later in the year that some good ones, but I can't say what they are right now.
So do you think that the work of the next album start in the next year or before Christmas, or?
We'll start working on stuff before.
Probably won't get into the studio till next year, but we'll definitely be starting to write stuff when we get home. So.
Okay. Thank you very much for being here.
Pleasure meeting you, man.
See you the next year, I think. When
Yeah, see you in the pit.
When go out the new album. Thank you very much
great.
again. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay.